Yo, top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. It's big L's in this bitch, you heard me? You niggas mad or nah? Real quick, bro. Real quick, because we about to get straight to the beans and rice, you feel me? About to get straight to the beans and rice. I ain't got no time to waste. Y'all read the title, but before we get into this video, I gotta say this, man. I want to say all praises to the Most High. Like, for real, bro. Like, all praises to the Most High. I want to say the water to the Most High for allowing me to reach the age 34, bro. Today is my birthday, and I turned 34. I'm 34 years old, bro. You hear me? Like, that's a blessing, bro. Like, I know niggas who ain't reached the age of 20. A lot of niggas, man. You feel me? Some of my homeboys is incarcerated and they not even able to celebrate their birthdays. Like, I share a birthday with one of my homeboys. You feel me? He's not even able to celebrate his birthday because he's locked up. So it's a blessing to not only be alive, but to be free. You feel me? A nigga might be struggling, but doing better than a lot of people. You hear me? So that's a blessing, man. The water to the Most High. If anybody feeling generous, you hear me? My cash app is $Cantlowlarry. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't give a fuck if niggas say it's panhandling. I don't give a fuck if niggas say it's begging. Nigga fucked up. You feel me? So anything helps, bro. So if any of y'all feeling generous out there, once again, my cash app is $Cantlowlarry. You feel me? Hopefully y'all have a blessed day. Now, moving on, let's get into this video, bro. So Amin finally responds to Drugz. Now, if y'all seen the video, the video I made about this when, you know, Drugz initially did the live, I said I was curious, bro. Like, I'm curious to see what Amin got to say. You feel me? Seeing as though publicly to the public he started this, because niggas don't really know like what happened behind the scenes and what really prompt him to, you know, disrespect Drugz on the internet. So, like I said, to the public, Drugz started this. So I was curious to see, like, what he guys say. Like, I really want to see what Amin has to say to, you know, now y'all know, you know, what Drugz did. It started off with a tweet. You know, he was talking about, you know, pressing buttons and, you know, pretty much threatening niggas or giving niggas warnings, rather. You feel me? Then he went live and, you know, he expounded on what he meant by pressing buttons, you know, showing guns, showing bullets, showing clips, and like just letting niggas know, like, he on that type of time. Like, if you want to play, it is what it is. And everybody know, like, who he's talking about, like, who he's talking to. He's talking to Amin. So, Ace responded, bro. He kind of did it in synthesis, you feel me? It's not even a paragraph. It's like, you know, it's like 7 or 8 sentences, you feel me? So, let's get into it, man. So he starts off by saying, still learning. He's still learning to talk through the chitlets. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I have no idea. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what the fuck Ace is talking about. It's crazy because when I first read it, I don't know why I see chitlins. But then when I read it again, when I was, you know, prepping for this video, like, that's chitlets. I don't get the metaphor, but he said that. I assume maybe he's talking about his lips, some kind of metaphor for lips or whatever. It could be something else, I don't know. Then he follows that with saying, it's only been a year for Drugz as a bitch. Now, when I read this, I assumed he was being sarcastic. Like, bro, nigga been calling you a bitch for a whole year, and now you want to finally say something? You feel me? Like, you finally got some heart. You feel me? What niggas got you a gun for your birthday and now all of a sudden you a tough guy? Like, it took you a whole year to respond. You feel me? Like, it took you a whole year to respond. So that's how I took that when I read that. I don't know exactly what he meant. Maybe he was just giving niggas a timeline, but I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic. It's only been a year for Drugz as a bitch. Like, took you forever to respond, tough guy. Like, what's the apps? Like, then he says it's to embarrass him, not for war with him. Now, this can be took in multiple ways. Like, gonna keep it a beam with you. This actually could be taken multiple ways, because he said he did it to embarrass him. You feel me? Which, that's the way I looked at it when he initially did it. But I also looked at it like, cause let's keep it a beam. A nigga call you a bitch, that's fighting words. So if you hear another man calling somebody a bitch, you're gonna assume they want smoke. Like, you feel me? Like, this nigga is ready to deal with whatever consequences come with calling a nigga a bitch. You keep calling a nigga bitch every fucking interview, every video, every post is Drugz a bitch. It ain't like, the interview ain't gotta have nothing to do with drugs. He gonna make sure he throw that in there. You feel me? Drugz is a bitch. You feel me? So, but I get it. Whatever transpired behind the scenes, you feel me, led Ace to believe that this nigga is not who he's portraying himself to be. Like, he act like he's this tough guy. He can fight, and you know what I mean? He ain't scared of nobody, and he willing to, you know what I mean, go to war with whoever. But in real life, the nigga's a bitch. And now I'm gonna expose you to the world. Now I'm gonna let the world know you a bitch. So it could be some truth to that. You feel me? Like, it could be some truth to that. Maybe he was really doing that just to embarrass him. And you feel me? Not to war with him. But the other way you can look at it is like this. Like, because to some people, this could be copping a deuce. You feel me? Because, like, let's keep it a bean. You can't call a nigga a bitch, but then say you wasn't calling him a bitch. Like you can't call a nigga a bitch, and then when a nigga reacts, say, oh, nah, I don't want no smoke. You feel me? I wasn't trying to go to war with you. I wasn't trying to start a fight. Like, I ain't got no problems with you. I wasn't really trying to take it there with you. I was just trying to embarrass you. Ain't no nigga trying to hear that, bro. You called me a bitch, and you called me a bitch publicly. Like, you gotta know, like, something is gonna happen. Like, what man takes kindly to being called a bitch? You feel me? So it's kind of tricky. You feel me? Like I said, some people might feel like he copping a deuce with that. Or some people might feel like that's authentic. Like, that was his real intentions. Like, his real intentions was to embarrass the nigga. Not to, you know, initiate a fight or start some kind of war or whatever. So then after that he says, but you're right. If he's outside, that boy stopped rapping and coming to events. Period. Which is true. You did stop coming to events. You hear me? Like, and that's like where, like, it kind of gets hypocritical and contradictory. You said you outside. You've been outside for a minute. You ain't hiding from nobody. You ain't running from nobody. You ready for whatever. Tell niggas to push up on you. But like he said, it's been a whole year and y'all had plenty of chances. Like, it's been several opportunities. Not even, several is not even the right word. That's really an understatement. You had a lot of opportunities to, you know, address this man and to rectify the situation. Like, really, like, push up on him about him calling you a bitch on the internet. But it just, coincidentally happens. It's happening now. You know what I mean? So if that's what he was alluding to by saying that, you know, that boy stopped rapping and coming to events, period, he kind of got a point. I mean, he said, I never threatened him. He knows me. And I was saying that in the other video. I don't recall Amin threatening him. You feel me? I don't. Now, he kind of did tell me something. I don't want to say tell me something slightly different when I talk to him. I don't want to put that out there because that'd be disingenuous. But publicly he didn't threaten you. I didn't see it, at least. You feel me? I never seen or heard Amin publicly threaten to do anything to Drugz. He did call him a bitch. You feel me? Yes, he called him a bitch 1,000 times, but he never threatened to shoot him. He never threatened to punch him. He never threatened to harm that man in no kind of way. So, like I was saying about Drugz Live, that was kind of like, you're lying by saying, you feel me, he was being hot by being on the internet telling the world what he was going to do to you, because I don't recall that ever taking place. You know what I mean? He said he knows me. I should tell your bitch ass, that should tell your bitch ass a thing or two. Von, I'm assuming it's Coon, right? What other letter could that be where that star is at? You feel me? Von Coon. Guess you can't say Coon on the internet. But yeah, man, I guess I don't know, man. Like this shit is crazy, bro. I guess you just gotta see where it go from here. You know what I mean? Ace called him a bitch. Drugz responds. Ace responds, and now you just gotta see how it unfolds. You feel me? Like, hopefully these niggas could figure it out, man. You hear me? Cause Drugz, that man acting like he ready to crash out, bro. That man is ready to crash out, and this is what Ace was explaining to me on the internet. The nigga care more about convincing the world that he gangster than actually being a gangster. Like, you want to convince everybody that you this tough guy, but you're not doing tough guy shit. You feel me? You want people to put respect on your name. You want people to believe this image that you portraying. But in real life, that's not what it is. And it's like it kind of coincides with what's happening now. You willing to crash out, right? You willing to lose your life. You willing to lose your freedom, or at least possibly lose your life or lose your freedom, just to show the world that you gangster. Just to show the world you ain't scared. You know what I mean? It took you a year, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have said nothing. Or it just would have been a private Jimmy Mack. Like, we would have been talking privately. Like, I would have made these threats privately, not on the internet. You feel me? Like, you really willing to crash out to prove to the world, because it's not about it's not about proving something to Ace. Ace feel like y'all know each other. So it's not about, you're not trying to prove. Only thing you're trying to do towards Ace is scare him. Other than that, it's this about proving to the world you gangster. So you willing to crash out. You're not thinking about your family. You're not thinking about your kids. You're not thinking about your freedom. You're not thinking about nothing, bro. But whatever it is you're trying to accomplish by getting on the internet, you know, threatening niggas and showing weapons and like, and that's, I don't know, maybe you register, but still, you can't, even if you got a registered gun. Because I did hear somebody come with that sentiment, like, you feel me? You still can't get on the internet and publicly threaten to take somebody's life, bro. So, I don't know, man. I gotta go. My son got caught. It's a peasy world. Niggas better wake up and down that sleep. Is you mad or not?